Andrew Luck was maybe, I put this on Twitter, he's maybe my favorite quarterback in the NFL besides Tom Brady.
Because we're Patriots fans. We're from New England. You have to get that out of the way.
It's a bias thing.
Yeah, it is very biased. He's probably top 3 for me, yeah.
I loved how Andrew Luck played. I love the competition that he brought to the league and how, like, the Colts went from being awful to a top 4 or 5 team in the AFC just from Andrew Luck playing. Like, that,
It's
he
funny.
was that good. And, like, it is so bad for the NFL and it's so bad for the Colts that Andrew Luck retired. And that's why I'm like, this sucks. But good for him. He reached his bounds. And you know what frustrates me so much about this? Rob Gronkowski retired at the age of 30 and no one asked any questions. And Andrew Luck retires at the age of 30 and everyone's like, this guy's a moron, and they boot him off the field. Like, I know he retired a little bit
It's
later.
a little different situations, though.
I know. But I don't think it's right that, like, I don't want to trash people for doing certain things in certain ways, but this guy got to the point where, like, if you had a job that you constantly got injured at and you had to continually do rehab over and over and over again, like, people think that these people are just fake imaginary people that, like, are on their fantasy team and it's like, oh, they're not real, they just play a game and they're robots. And, like, no, like, people, I literally think people they're human beings. Like, like, that gets to people. And Andrew Luck, I mean, whether you can say what you want about his mental state, but if he felt like he couldn't do it anymore, then he felt like he couldn't do it anymore.
What I will say about the fans, though, like, in their defense, if you were there and you just got the alert from Adam Schefter, like, obviously we wouldn't boo, right? And a lot of people, I think, wouldn't boo, especially if they, like, thought about it for a second. But in the moment, I'm not going to blame people. Right. Be like, you're a terrible person because you booed. Like,
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, their season just ended right there. Like,
yeah.
I understand the frustration.
The whole team is talented.
Oh, they actually, yeah. I mean, people have been writing them off. I don't want to get too distracted with this, but they do have a very talented
I did want to note,
so
I moved T.Y. Hilton down to 20.
Where was he before?
He was at 10, so I moved him down 10 spots. I don't think a lot of people are like, last time Jacoby Brissett played a whole season, T.Y. Hilton was the wide receiver 30. Well, that was 2 years ago, you dummies. I'm like, give me a break. So I moved him down to 20, and then I moved Marlon Mack down past David Montgomery around 18. So I think they both still have value. Like, if you drafted them, like, a lot of people are kind of like they're treading water with Marlon Mack. They're like, should I be concerned about Marlon Mack, or is he going to get more work because they're going to run the football more? They might run the football more, but when the Colts were winning, Marlon Mack was having his best games.
Yeah.
When the Colts were losing, Marlon Mack was having his worst games. So he's not a guy that's going to come out and perform at an extremely high level like Saquon Barkley does, regardless of whether his team sucks or not. He needs to have certain situations work for him.
And I think the whole situation changes because teams, especially last year and going into this year, are planning for Andrew Luck. They're planning for the passing game. And it allows Marlon Mack to kind of step into that role of, well, if they're focusing on Andrew Luck, I can step in and become a much better player because of the situation.
Right.
Now that Jacoby Brissett is the quarterback, I think it does change things because teams will focus on Marlon Mack a lot more.
And
he might get more carries, but they're also going to be losing more. Like, there's a whole bunch of different variables that you have to consider.
Does this damage Marlon Mack? Like, there was a team in our league that drafted Marlon Mack in his location, the 4th round, right? Does this damage the value of Marlon Mack, or should you be still taking him in the 4th round?
It's hard. Because looking at the guys that are available in the 4th and 5th round, I would actually say I would probably still take him.
Yeah.
But I think he does drop a few spots.
Yeah,
so like late
agree.
4th, early 5th type.
I think the reaction, I would take advantage of the reaction.
Oh, yeah.
In your draft this weekend.
If you're drafting this week and everybody in your league obviously has heard about Andrew Luck, they're going to be staying away from the Colts players, and Marlon Mack keeps sliding on your board.
Right.
Take advantage of that.
Yep.
Even T.Y. Hilton. If people keep passing on him,
he's going to be drafted as the wide receiver 30, which is like a 9th or 10th round pick. And if you can get,
like if
Jacoby Brissett is anywhere decent T.Y. Hilton will be a
T.Y.
good wide
Hilton
receiver.
in the 9th, 10th round.
Like, he's talented. He's not like a sucky wide receiver.
No.
He just has never had anything else around him.
Right.
So, I mean, I think the reaction right now of people like that night, all the fantasy football people updated their rankings and moved T.Y. Hilton down to wide receiver 30 and moved Marlon Mack down to running back 25, 26. And all of this stuff started happening, and it's like, I think you just needed to. I didn't update our rankings right away. I was like, let's take a step back. Let's think about this for a second. Let's let reaction happen, and then we can update it and think about it. And I honestly had to think about. It was a rainy day on Sunday. I had to think about Andrew Luck retiring, and I'm like, and then I'm like, what is the actual effect this has on other people? It's obviously a negative effect on Ty. It's obviously a negative effect on
Ebron, I think.
Ebron and Marlon Mack. You know who doesn't have a negative effect on? Jacoby Brissett's favorite target, Jack Doyle.
Oh, stop.
Here we go, boys.
Yes, it does. Relax.
He threw it to Jack Doyle every single time he threw
I
the ball.
I was told his favorite target was Eric Ebron. I'm not an expert on this.
Eric Ebron's garbage.
But okay.
People still love Ebron. The Ebron truthers are still out and true.
Because he it's because Brissett does like Ebron, especially in the red zone.
We'll see.